There's a support build in Block Tales so broken that it can carry entire teams all the way to Demo 5, but 99% of players will never discover it. In this video, I'm going to expose why traditional healing builds are completely worthless in Demo 4, reveal the sacrifice-based support strategy that's secretly dominating high-level play, and show you the exact card combinations that will make you the most valuable player on any team when Demo 5 drops. But first, let me show you why 99% of support players are actually making their teams weaker, because this one misconception is why most supports fail when their team needs them most. Right now in the world, there's a support player spamming cure cards while their team gets wiped out around them. This isn't bad luck, it's bad strategy that everyone's been taught. The truth is, traditional healing is completely broken in Demo 4. Each cure card only heals 5 HP for 2 SP. That sounds okay until you realize how weak it really is. When bosses are hitting your team for 20 or 30 damage per attack, healing 5 HP doesn't do anything. You're just wasting SP while your team dies around you. This is why 99% of support players fail. They think support means healing, but healing can't keep up with damage. By the time you cast 3 cure cards to heal 15 HP, your teammate already took 40 damage and died. You're always behind, always losing, always useless. The worst part is that most players never figure this out. They keep using the same healing cards over and over, wondering why their teams keep dying. They blame their teammates or say the game is too hard, but the real problem is that they're using a strategy that doesn't work. But then, the data revealed something that only 1% of players know. There's a completely different way to play support that turns you from dead weight into the most important player on the team. When analyzing sacrifice cards, 99% of players see the HP cost and immediately think it's terrible, but the math reveals something incredible that only elite players understand. Here's how sacrifice cards actually work. Each sacrifice card heals your entire party for 5 HP each, but it only costs you 5 HP to use. In a 4-person party, you're healing 20 HP total while only losing 5 HP yourself. That's 300% efficiency. Let me break this down even simpler. If you use 1 cure card, you'll heal 1 person for 5 HP. If you use sacrifice card, you heal 4 people for 5 HP each. That's the same SP cost, but 4 times the healing. It's not even close. But here's where it gets really broken. There's a card called Sacrifice Plus. This card uses 50% of your HP, but heals your entire team back to almost full health. When you have 30 HP, you can spend 15 HP to heal each teammate for 15 HP. That's 60 HP of healing for a 15 HP cost. That's completely broken. Most players never try this because they're scared of losing their own HP. But when you understand the math, you realize you're not losing HP. You're trading a little bit of your HP for massive amounts of team healing. This is the best trade in the game. And this is just the beginning of what makes this build so broken. Once you understand sacrifice cards, you can start building the perfect support system. After analyzing every support card combination, the numbers revealed the perfect formula that makes you so valuable that teams will literally fight over you. Here's the build that's going to make you unstoppable. Start with 2 sacrifice cards and 1 sacrifice plus. This gives you both regular healing and emergency full team healing. Next, add 2 cure cards for self-healing. Remember, you're spending your HP to heal others, so you need ways to heal yourself back up. Add 2 resurrect cards. These bring dead teammates back to life. 1 resurrect can bring back a teammate, and the other acts as insurance for yourself. If you die, you automatically come back to life. Now add 2 good vibes cards. These are incredible because they heal your whole team passively. Good Vibes heals everyone for 4 HP and 2 SP every turn for 3 turns. But here's the secret. Good Vibes also puts you to sleep, which gives you 50% damage reduction, so you're healing your team while becoming harder to kill. Add Call Gorilla. This summons a tank that draws enemy attacks away from your team. It's like having a disposable teammate that protects everyone else. Then add 2 charge cards. These buff your teammates' attack damage by 6 points total. Your damage dealers become way stronger, which means fights end faster. Then add Charge Defense for 50% damage reduction for 3 turns. Add SP Saver to make all your cards cost 1 less SP. Add 2 Deep Focus cards to generate sword energy for your weapon. Finally, add Defend Plus for extra defense. This build uses exactly 28 battle points. You'll need to have your stats at 30 HP, 25 SP, and 30 BP total. For your weapon, you'll mainly use Ice Dagger. It heals your whole team for 20% of their HP and SP. With this build, you can heal your team, revive dead players, buff damage, summon tanks, and protect everyone. You're not just a healer, you're a one-person support army that makes your entire team unstoppable. But the real secret that separates the 1% from everyone else is knowing when to adapt this build. The data shows that even this broken build can fail if you don't know the secret adaptation system that only elite players use. You need different versions of this build for different situations. The core cards stay the same, but you swap out some cards based on what you're fighting. For emergency situations with lots of damage, focus on maximum healing. Use 3 sacrifice cards, sacrifice plus, and extra cure cards. This version of your build can heal through almost anything. For teams with lots of damage dealers, focus on buffing. Use 3 charge cards, charge defense, and summoning cards. Your job is to make your damage dealers stronger while keeping them alive. For solo play or with mixed teams, focus on balance. Use good vibes for passive healing, call gorilla for protection, and enough healing to keep everyone alive. For fights with lots of enemies, focus on crowd control. Use area damage cards and summons to control the battlefield while healing your team. The key is understanding that this isn't just one build, it's an entire system. You start with the core sacrifice and revival cards, then you adapt based on what you're fighting. This flexibility is what separates good support players from elite ones. Here's something most players don't realize. This build doesn't just keep your team alive, it makes them stronger. Your buffs turn average players into powerhouses. Your healing lets them take risks they never could have before. Your summons give them extra help in every fight. When you master this system, you become the most valuable player on any team. Damage dealers need you to stay alive. Tanks need you to keep them healthy. Everyone needs your buffs to reach their full potential. But wait, being the best healer in the world won't matter if your team can't do enough damage. The new bosses in Demo 5 are going to have a shocking amount of health. That's why you need to watch this video next, where I show you the damage build that will absolutely melt bosses. Click here and let's get you fully prepared.